Hey there, beautiful people, and happy, wonderful Wednesday. I hope today brought you nothing but reasons to smile. And if it hasn't, you know how it goes. By the time I'm done here today, you will have either laughed at me or with me, and I'm okay with both. As the day got later and later, I thought, do I want to read today? I thought, of course, I want to read today. So I figured I would spend the evening with you reading this book in a very comfortable mode because it's not always easy stepping into self work. But as I've mentioned before, inner work is the winner work. If you're new to these recordings, I am reading from my newest book, Spilling the Tea. It is a guide to leaning in on your life and removing the pain and living free. You can Google it, go online. Spilling the Tea by Amy Boulding. Barnes and Noble has been phenomenal about getting it out on time. Walmart has got it out on time. I've even had those get it from eBay. So it is available to you at whichever site you find pleasing to you. Reading this with you and walking this journey with you in page by page of this book. Yes, I see an error here, there. Yes, I see maybe how a sentence could have been redirected. But that's the critic in us. But the love in me said, I did it. I was courageous enough to put something that my spirit guided me to put out there. I did it. I put it out there. I put myself out there. I was transparent. There are things I said in here that are personal to my life. But more importantly, I believed that everybody who wants to deserves a chance to heal, even if you can't go afford typical sessions or get a coach or have therapy. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to tell anybody about some things that you went through or some things that you did. That's what this book is about. It gives you a 5-step technique to getting rid of all that. I know we think it goes away. And I know we think that we just outgrow it. And that because we accomplished this or that or this or that, well, we must be healed. And that's usually how it feels until something comes up to poke the bear, until something comes up to put this in this spin again about not feeling good and then starting to question everything in our life. And we want to destroy the same things we built, but because we're feeling some type of way. I had so many ugly moments, so many ugly moments. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand why certain things were happening. And then I would get upset, and then I would be angry, and then I would be sad. And I had no clue that all I had to do was go in and do some inner work to remove a lot of what was keeping me from my truest self, what was keeping me from happiness, what was keeping me from change. I spoke with several of my clients today, and they had a lot of great things to say. And that feels really good from my end, because usually when somebody contacts me, they're saying, hey, I'm tired of seeing the same thing. I'm ready to dive in. I want to be free of these constant things that keep coming up in my life that feel really bad. Or maybe they say, I'm not being productive. And I know it's because I'm stuck in some kind of mode of worry or angst, or I can't stop thinking about something. And so everybody comes with their own things. But it always boils down to the very same techniques that I give each of them, even if they come with something totally different. It's let's go walk through you and see what it is that's got you stuck. Let's go wipe the walls down and see what's there. Let's go face the things that maybe even you had no clue were there. And you don't have to do it alone, because I'm going to do it with you. I will tell you, it's the most beautiful part about what I do is when you talk to somebody and they're able to tell you something that they were able to do because they found the love for their self, the courage within themselves, a different type of strength, a non-survival way of getting through life. They started breathing in life and living. Makes me teary-eyed. So tonight, we are going to go into chapter 4. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to wear the glasses. I mean, I'm days away from another birthday, so, glasses have a whole new meaning. Chapter 4, expectations. What should I expect during and after this process? Freedom, peace, relief, openness, tranquility, joy, clarity, happiness, and even healthy amnesia. Many forget all about the anger or sadness they felt about this person or situation they had once felt prior to doing the tea. This is a good thing. It means you properly did your teas and you are healing. I will always remember the day I started my process of tea therapy. I was guided every step of the way. I truly thought I had lost my mind. I'm going to be honest. I really did feel like I was losing my mind. Like, who wants to do this and why? Anyway, let me get back to the book. Why was I doing this? Why was I wanting to go down memory lane, a place of such dark, shattered, and painful moments? I was sitting at the kitchen table next to the window in an oversized blue robe, a pair of French Connection sunglasses, and a pen and a notebook. My son walked past me as he was headed to work and he asked, "Are you okay, Mom?" I said, "Yes." And he asked why I had sunglasses on inside the house. And I told him it helps me concentrate. No judging. I mean, it wasn't a lie. It helped me concentrate. And the truth was, it made me feel invisible. I was preparing to meet the pains that rested deep down in my soul, and being comfortable was very important. And I will say it made me feel kind of safe because I felt invisible, if that helps. So for the mission, I had hot yogi tea, an oversized blue fluffy robe, and a pair of shades. I was waiting for him to leave so that I can begin another day of tea therapy. I want to stress again the importance of feeling safe enough to be vulnerable. This will require true focus and intention. Something wonderful happens with every part of this process. Words cannot describe the emotional shifts that you will feel with each step. You will feel a wide spectrum of emotions, and you should. You will feel sad, mad, disappointed, and even pain, to name a few. I cried so much I couldn't breathe through my nose, and I hadn't done that since I was a kid. You may feel like this through some of the process. Then in the next step, you feel free and you want to cry tears of joy. There are 5 steps to this process. All 5 serve a very important purpose. Do not skip, rush, or avoid anything that you feel. It will pay off in the end. I have clients who tried to tell me that they did a tea on someone, and by their energy alone, I knew that they didn't. This process is transformational. You will tell the difference in your life during and after a tea. So expect to experience a version of yourself you had never had the opportunity to experience. I think it's pretty amazing how we have the ability to continue to achieve and pursue things in life with the weight of our past quietly pulling us down. It's unfortunate how much time we have lost, how many experiences we have mistreated, and how many endeavors we have missed out on for the sake of old baggage that we were bound by. That was a big sentence. Here's the silver lining in that. How amazing is it that you stayed strong and figured out how to survive in the midst of your chaos? You're pretty awesome to have pulled that off. Now think about how wonderful life will be once you lay all of those burdens down and begin to live with peace. It's truly a gift. It's living. Healing is the end of conflict within yourself. Stephanie Gailing. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. What happens once all my teas are done? It's never truly done. It's a gift that keeps on giving. This is a process, and you will find that over time, a person or experience may come up, and you'll be happy and prepared to eagerly do another tea. What you do after the tea is done is very important. It's like having the most vulnerable, new, healthy soil in the world at your fingertips, ready to grow anything that you like. You are new, fresh, open, healthy ground. And it's time to start planting new things where the pain once was. New experiences, beliefs, habits, norms, friends, hobbies, and the list goes on. You may even feel the desire to do something you always wanted to, such as play an instrument, skydive, paint, sing, go back to school, build something. It's an amazing transformation. Once I had completed my teas, I started meditating, praying differently, reading more, writing, creating, traveling, and doing new things. I truly felt wonderful. I started living with a deeper faith, falling deeper and deeper in love with myself. And I became conscious of my mind, body, and soul. I began trusting myself in a way I had never done before. I leaned in on life for the very first time instead of leaning back to resist or avoid. I went from wondering what others think of me to not even noticing the people around me. I became one with each and every moment of my days. I was no longer separated by my thoughts, but living in my moments. And that's where we'll stop today. You're amazing. You've always been amazing. Your experiences may have tried to show you something different, but you're absolutely amazing. You weren't sent here for punishment. Your past wasn't here to haunt you. Things that have happened didn't taint you. You are beautiful and you are loved, but you will have to go and seek that. You will have to go deep inside of here in a place maybe you don't want to trust. And you will have to line up with yourself, your truest self, which is love. And that's not always the easiest thing to do. And old habits and old thoughts and old patterns will rear their head from time to time. And that's why I said, once you do these teas and you start opening up and you start becoming that new fertile ground, you will need to change your habits. Sometimes your friends, sometimes you'll have to have boundaries with family. The healed you doesn't identify with the broken you. So if you think you're going to keep doing all the same things when you are healing and as you are maturing and as you are getting closer and closer to your best self, if you think those roads are going to look familiar, they shouldn't. So you have to grow strong in yourself to be comfortable with the uncomfortable and have love and faith and trust in your journey more than you've ever had it before. Live, my friends, live. God bless you. Remember to tell yourself at least 2 times a day, I can, I will, and I'm so worth it. Yes, you are. And remember, awareness is power. Thank you. And until next time.